Capricorns, Cappies, you are opening up to new ways of nurturing yourself and your feelings. Most Capricorns were married, were born to a mother that was kind of tough. And so they've always been kind of tough on themselves, kind of cold. Not to be mean, but there's been a lot of times when I was sick and I had different choices, and one Capricorn offered me to come over. No way in hell, because I know Capricorns, they force themselves to get right back to work, right? That kind of thing. And so that has to change now. Capricorns cannot be captivating if they're not nurturing themselves to the very core. So this is years 0 through 4 or 5 years old, just sort of patching up from your childhood. The conjunction has to do with attitude and intellectual property. There might be a moment where you just go too far with an idea, or you go into a panic thinking that the idea has been stolen. This is a challenge to your intuition, challenge to your psychic ability. You have to really listen in, see if you see the evidence, see what you pick up on. And I'll tell you, I've had something stolen, and I've gone back and forth, and I've realized the worry actually brings on more. So get over it, be calm, and realize that it's probably false evidence appearing real, or you're taking things to a delusional level. And when I say stolen, I mean like a script or a story idea. The conflict between the arm wrestling will be between your intellect and your health. So you might have some idea of getting this much done in a day, but then your body says no. Listen to your body. You've got to keep your intellect and your health in balance, basically. And so that means one for you, one for you, one for you, one for you. And I would say that Capricorns tend to give most to the mind and very little to the body. This is my experience. Then lastly, when Mercury moves into Aries, don't get caught up in your family's drama and guilt trips. It'd be very easy to fall into that thinking again. You have to think more about what your inner child needs. And if your parents chime in and say you're doing a horrible job, well, how'd they do when you were in your child? How'd they do when you were a child? And if they're telling you now that they get it, but they didn't get it then, I doubt they get it. You have to be the one who is the custodian of your emotional self.